Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Anthony. This is FPV Builds, and today we have a special unboxing. We are going to be doing an unboxing on what has been called the Bambu Lab Killer, the Anycubic Kobra 3 Pro combo. So this is a really cool 3D printer, just came out from Anycubic, literally just got it. Been waiting for a couple of months for it. It was released announced sometime in May. This is the Pro, which comes with their multicolor system as well. So let's get into the unboxing, then we're going to set it up and then run a couple of test prints with it. All right, everybody, stay tuned. All right, so let's get into this unboxing. Also, this is the gift they give you. So when you ordered the combo and you did a pre-order, depending on what package you got, they gave you a gift or a filament, or I'll put the details in the link below because I believe they're still offering this deal. So I've been a fan of the Anycubic printers, and currently in my print farm, half of my printers are Anycubic and the other half are Creality Ender 3s. I didn't jump on the Bambu Labs hype train, even though, you know, from what I see, Bambu does make great printers. I am not a fan of DJI as a company, and Bambu was created by ex-DJI employees or engineers, and I also think there's going to be a lot coming out in the future with some security issues from Bambu. I also realize that Anycubic is also a Chinese company, but you don't have to hook up their printers to the internet to make them work at all. And that's one of the things I like. Now, I'm not like a huge printing business that does a lot of proprietary stuff, although I have designed some of my own stuff, and I don't want that to be able to be copied or replicated by having my plans online or shared with somebody or anything like that. So none of my printers are online. If they ever do go online, it'll be through Octoprint or something like that, something that I control. So let's check out and see what we have. Now, this isn't our usual filming spot because our floor just had to get redone in the studio and everything is kind of not together right now. So this is a temporary filming spot, but I wanted to get this unboxing done and out. Because I'm really excited about this printer. So the package deal on this printer was $449, I believe, and that comes with the multicolor unit if you buy into the early bird pricing. All right, so that was just the first foam layer. The printer is mostly assembled. So let's see what we got right off the top. This is tools, filament, PTFE tubing, a nozzle clearer. I will get up close footage of all this stuff once I get it all out. This is a power cord. This is another power cord, so I'm guessing one is for the multicolor unit. Oh, they also give you the little mouse kit. So that's pretty cool. A cable, and the touchscreen unit for the printer. This looks like a spool holder. Yep, that's a spool holder. And this is the print head. There you go. Like I said, I'll get some up close footage of all of this. This is the print head. One of the things I like about Anycubic is they sell the print heads as an assembly online for all of their printers. So if you have an issue, let's say with the gears, or you can just buy a print head, and they're not cheap. They're not expensive. They're like $30. And instead of having to fix an individual part, if you're in a print farm setting and you need to just get your printer up and running fast, you can just swap out your print head, and then afterwards, if you need to, you can get the little individual parts inside. I think that's a very helpful feature, especially since they're not expensive at all. And this is a bracket for the print head. I also got an extra box in the mail from them. And this is a small camera, is what it looks like. So we'll go over that as well. This is the Anycubic Live View camera. So like I said, I've been a big fan. So currently my Anycubic printers are, I have 2 Kobra 2 Pros, 2 Kobra 2 Neos, a Kobra 2 Pro Max, and now this printer. And the rest of them, I have different versions of Ender 3 printers as well. Okay. Huh. I kind of didn't want to destroy the box, but it looks like I might have to destroy the box, or let's turn it on its side and see if we can't get it out that way. It is a heavy box, by the way. So depending on how this printer does and everything like that, I might pick up another one of these. I don't really have a need for a lot of multicolor printing, but I feel like it's something that I will have to get into in the future. And you don't have to use this printer specifically for multicolor. Remember, it does multicolor, but at the base of it, it's a fast 3D printer. It's a 500 millimeters a second 3D printer. So either way, it's a great printer. Having the ability to do multicolor is just an added bonus. If it's anything like if the printer itself is anything like the Kobra 2 Pro, this is going to be a great printer. So now, if you think about that, right? You're getting a printer that's bigger than the A1 from Bambu. I don't know if the print size, I'll check in the details and the facts. The print size is probably similar to the Bambu Carbon or the P1P, and it's literally half the price, and it does multicolor, and that's with the multicolor unit. So right there, it's definitely a better option than Bambu just because of the pricing. So this is the Ace unit. They call it the Ace unit. That's the multicolor unit. So now the printer comes 90% assembled. Let's move all this stuff back here. We will get into this. There we go. And all right, so this is the multicolor unit. It handles up to 4 rolls at a time. Now, I don't think you need specific rolls to use this. That was a satisfying peel. Another satisfying peel. And another satisfying peel. I don't want to break that. So inside there is PTFE tubing for all 4 rolls in there. Definitely read the instructions. I don't want to break that. I don't know. Oh. Lock, unlock. So I'm guessing, oh, there you go. So that slides that way. See? And there you go. It labels the rolls 1, 2, 3, 4. And then also on the back sides of it, there is also more inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got to go through this, and there's the connections, either for another AMS unit or for the printer. From what I've read, I believe you could have 3 or 4 of these hooked up to one printer. Don't know how true that is. Like I said, I got to go through all the details on it. All right, let's keep getting into the printer here. They really did a great job packaging this printer. They definitely don't want to have any issues with it during shipping. I mean, this is all molded foam packaged around the printer. They did a great job packaging this printer. I will splash the details of the size and the cost of this machine on the screen. And there you have it. There's the Anycubic Kobra Pro 3, or Kobra 3 Pro. And this is the Ace Pro unit. Very nice looking printer. I like this metal feel right here. I like how they put the linear steel rods right into the extrusions themselves. That's very nice. The belt tightening is nice on these machines. This is a very nice machine. It has the same quality as the Kobra 2 Pro. Magnetic PEI sheet. It says PLA, ABS, PETG on it. And then, I'm sorry, I keep blocking the camera. And then I'll show you the back of the printer as well. Dual Z-rods. Very nice. So this is a nice printer. For the cost alone, I feel like this is a nice printer. So let's get into some handheld footage. We'll go through a quick assembly of it, and then we'll run a couple test prints. This video is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but it's good to have all the details in it. And then I'll also, like I said, I'll splash some details, and we'll do a comparison price-wise and size-wise versus some of the Bambu machines. All right, everybody, let's get into that handheld footage. So that's it. Anycubic Kobra 3 is fully assembled, and the Ace unit is also assembled. I got everything set up, hooked up. Assembly for this was not long at all. It was like literally 20 minutes to get this thing up and running. A little confused about the tube here and how to put it in there, and then that's for running a single spool. Maybe I was just reading a little too much into it, so it's probably not a big deal. The other thing that I noticed was I'm not a huge fan of them having the Ace plug into the front of the printer. I would have thought it would have plugged into the side or the back of the printer. That would have made a little bit more sense. And then on the Ace unit, these clips are really hard to get in to hold the tube. I gave up after only putting 2 of them in because it was like ridiculously hard. Hopefully that won't be a problem. The Pantone filaments actually came in. That was the option that I selected for this printer, was the Pantone filaments instead of getting the free gift, although they end up sending me a gift as well. So thank you, Anycubic. Yeah, so that's basically it. Nice little setup, nice size printer. Everything's set up and working, and we are going to go ahead and throw some filament in it and do a test print and see how that goes. Wish me luck. So the user interface on the Kobra 3 Pro actually looks really good as well. It's got your typical print. I have the SD card plugged in. It's got your typical options for this. Okay, and then this is cool. It has the ACE screen or option, and you can put the material in for the ACE, PLA, PTG, ABS, and so forth. And then it also has a color menu for the ACE, and then extrude, retract, so that's really cool. And then your typical nozzle settings and hotbed settings. You could adjust your axes right from here as well. Auto leveling, recalibration. So yeah, this is very user friendly, this printer so far. And all your screen options. So yeah, so far I am extremely happy with the quality of the machine. So all that's left is to go through, look at some of the details of this versus a Bambu Labs machine. And I gotta say, if this prints as good as it looks, and if it works as good as it looks, and the print quality is as good as the Kobra 2 Pro, Bambu Labs is gonna have a problem. This thing is almost half the price of a Bambu machine with the multicolor unit. This is gonna be a game changer. So let's see how she prints. So I have the Kobra 3 doing its first test print. I'm using one of the test prints in a single color just off of the SD card. And so far, so good. This thing's printing awesome. I have the Pantone colors that Anycubic came out with in partnership with Pantone in the ACE unit. And it's off to the races. So it's a very, very promising printer. Next print we're going to do is a multicolor print to test the 4-in-1 unit. First print on the Kobra 3 Pro is done, and I gotta say, I am impressed. Wow, look at the quality of this print. And this shark literally only took 20 minutes for a flexi shark, and it wasn't even on the fastest setting. So, Bambu Labs, watch out, Anycubic's coming for you. So, the settings on the dryer for the ACE unit are in here, and you can change the temperature that you want to dry at up to 55°C. So let's do 50°C. And it gives you the different filaments that you want to dry, and you click confirm. Now I will say, it gives you a warning saying that the filament may be soft and it might cause issues while drying. Also, the filament dryer is very loud. That's what you hear right now. So it's definitely loud when it's drying. I'm going to cancel that for right now. But there you go. Alright, so we're doing the first multicolor print on the Anycubic Kobra 3 combo. Here we go. It's going to start switching colors now. And and it does the little Bambu Lab poop thing where it just poops out stuff. So right now we're doing our first color print on the Kobra 3 Pro, and it is swapping colors. And it does the whole little PLA poop thing right here. It's kind of funny how it ejects it. It's not like the Bambu machines where they just like slide down, or this thing like ejects the poop. It flies all the way over a couple of inches this way, so it's actually pretty funny. I'm going to have to print something to catch all of that. Very cool so far, though. It's working great. So, I wanted to give everybody some more information on the Anycubic Kobra 3 Pro. First thing is, I said earlier that I thought you could hook up to 3 ACE units, and I was wrong. It looks out like, from everything I've been reading, you can hook up 2 ACE units at a time, which will give you 8 different colors, which is still good. Says here the printer does 600 millimeters a second at its top speed. We're definitely going to test that. One of the benefits to the ACE unit is it actually dries the filament while it's printing. So it's great for keeping filament dry, or if you have a filament that's wet, you can throw it in the box, it'll dry it as it's printing, which is awesome. I don't know if the Bambu Labs AMS does that or not. I did get these Pantone colors, so we're going to test those out. And the printer size on this is 250 by 250 by 260 on the Z. So it's about the size of a Ender 3 Kobra 2 Pro. It's in that realm. Currently, it is $449 still for the early bird pricing, which that includes the printer and the ACE unit. So that's a really good deal. Currently, Bambu Lab is running a deal right now for their anniversary sale, okay? And if you look at the A1, which is about the same size as the Kobra 3 Pro, it is 256 by 256 by 256. So it's a little bit bigger on some of the axes and a little bit smaller on the Z axis. This is still more at $489 with the discount, and it's typically $559 with the printer and the AMS Lite. So, and the AMS Lite isn't going to dry your filament, right? So, right there, you can see that Anycubic is going after Bambu Labs with this machine. Okay, now if we compare to the X1, okay, the X1 is a $1,300 printer without the AMS unit, and the AMS unit is another $299 on top of that. So this is a $1,500 machine, and it's same build volume. Now, yes, this is an enclosed machine, right? And it comes with the light and stuff like that. But the Kobra 3 Pro is going to do pretty much all the same stuff that the X1 is going to do. Okay, and you can see here their AMS is $299. If you look at the Anycubic Ace Pro, where's the Ace Pro? The Ace Pro unit alone is $289. So, and this does drying as well. So, Anycubic's definitely going after Bambu. If you buy a P1S and you put an AMS unit on it, you're still looking at $800. So, they're definitely going after Bambu. We're going to do a bunch of testing with this machine and see how it compares, and maybe we'll get a Bambu Labs machine in here to do a direct comparison. So if anybody from Bambu is watching, you want to send me one of your printers to do a comparison, I'll send it back. I'm not a huge fan of your printer, so you won't have to worry about me keeping it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. This says anti-moisture storage and monitoring. I don't know if it does active drying. Let's see if I can get some info on the AMS unit. Wet filament. Say goodbye to wet filament. Filament absorb moisture, so it leads to quality print poorly adhesion. So it's got desiccant in it, that helps dry the filament. So yeah, I guess it does do some drying. But yeah, so I think Anycubic has come out with a Bambu Killer, so we'll see how good it prints. Combo is very, very nice, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and look out for some more videos of us doing some test prints with it. If this printer works out, like I said, I'll probably get another one for my print farm. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. So, final thoughts on the Anycubic Kobra 3 Pro after I assembled it, unboxed it, and did a couple of first prints with it. Overall, I think it is a really nice machine, especially for the price. I think quality-wise, it really has nice quality. I like the finish on it. This aluminum finish here is really nice. I like how the linear rails are built into the extrusions. Downside, I don't like how the ACE unit plugs into the front of the machine. Time will tell how this works. I think the ACE unit has good quality as well. We'll see how durable it is. We're going to be doing a lot of testing with it. I think the Pantone colors came out really nice too. Another downside is the ACE unit, when you put it on filament drying, is loud. It's the equivalent to having like a couple of standing fans in the room. Like it's pretty loud, but if it dries the filament and it does its job, then just be aware that the ACE unit is loud. Not a huge fan of some of these proprietary plugs and stuff they used. Once again, we'll see how that stuff lasts over time. But overall, this is a nice machine with good quality. Especially for the price. For, you know, early bird pricing was $449. Under $500, you get a very fast, capable machine that does multicolor. That's a pretty good deal. And we still have to do the spare gifts that they gave us, which was the mouse and the camera. Now, I am not affiliated with Anycubic at all. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I do like their machines. I think some of their machines are some of the best bang for the buck. This is nice. The way they have their filament flinger is pretty cool. I'm pretty psyched about this machine. Actually might get another one for the farm, but we're going to do some durability testing with this one first. I could see it having some issues down the road with this whole setup here, but we'll see how it goes. That's pretty much it. I'll test different materials on it. Since this is basically a Bowden tube machine, I'll see how this all works. But that's another thing, is that the filament has a long run, so it's coming out of the back of the ACE, right? And all the way through these tubing and into the machine here. But it's also going all the way through. So the filament comes in. The filament comes in through the front of the machine. Okay, rolls on these rollers. It's got some nice rollers in here. It rolls smoothly. But it comes to the front of the machine, goes all the way underneath the machine, and then out the back of the machine, through the Bowden tubes, all the way up and into the extruder. So another thing is, I don't know if it's affected by how close the ACE unit is. You see how it's got some bends to it. So should this be straighter so it has less bend to it? Is that forcing the filament through? These are all things I'm going to learn. But overall, very nice machine. So that's it. That's the unboxing and review of the Anycubic Kobra 3. Thanks for watching, and we'll have a bunch of more videos coming up on this thing pretty soon as we do more testing on it. And we'll do a longevity test and see how it does. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching.